Welcome to the first ever episode of the Hypothetical. If you've heard us before, that's weird because this is the first ever episode.
And I have to be sick. My voice is all...
That's Bob over there. Under the weather as usual. But that's fine because tomorrow I'll be also under the weather. Coming to you live from the beautiful city of Sri Lanka.
Oh
it's a country, actually.
Edit. The country of Sri Lanka.
You know, I've always been wanting to go to Sri Lanka, and I'm finally glad we did that.
It's beautiful here.
You just look outside of our lovely hotel room, and it's so breathtakingly beautiful, it's almost like it's not real.
That sums it up pretty accurately.
Yeah.
Alright. Welcome to Bob and Hobbs, or Hob and Bob, or Hypothetical.
That's the name of our, I guess, series that we're doing here.
If it works out.
I think it should. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't. We're both lovable people.
What's the date today? The 19th. It is May 19th.
Now you've dated it, so now everyone will know.
Yeah, it's May 19th. That means it's the last episode of Game of Thrones tonight.
Game of Thrones,
ever.
That's right.
Until the prequels.
How have you been feeling about this series?
Rushed. Everybody else feels this rushed.
Yeah. Have you seen that petition out there that everyone is signing just to get rid of it?
That's not going to
just to remake it? No, they won't do that. I don't think I've ever seen one.
I mean, they've done, what was it, the Mass Effect ending for the trilogy? There was a big petition to change the ending, and they kind of did, but it wasn't really a difference. With a video game, I guess they could reprogram.
Well, I saw like the new Sonic trailer. They petitioned that, or I guess it wasn't really a petition. It was just like a massive amount of
I heard about that.
Anger from people.
They're changing his teeth to sharper teeth.
Oh yeah,
And
they might as well change his eye as well.
Giving him pants and changing his eyes. Or
Pants? Did he have pants in the show?
I don't know.
I don't remember. Like he just had those big red sneakers, didn't he?
I don't remember. I thought he had shorts or something in the original.
That does ring a bell. It sounds like it.
But I think he's lost pants over the years. Oh. If you've noticed the latest
So the evolution
cartoon
of Sonic is he's getting faster and faster. His pants are slowly falling down.
I think so. I think if you go on Netflix, I think he's got no pants on the like CGI sort of animation.
I feel like he's got like tidy whities or something before, but they're like red or something like that. It wasn't really pants, but it was like speed pants.
I always thought he had big red shorts.
Speedos.
Fitting.
Big red shorts. That does ring a bell. And I saw they got Jim Carrey as the Dr. Robotnik there. Yeah, something.
Eggman, whatever. I don't care to see this movie.
No, I don't think anybody really does. It was like a movie that didn't need to be made, but they're like, heck, let's just put it out there for everyone who doesn't want to see it.
I feel like they saw like a Pikachu commercial. Yeah. Like, hey, we got to do this too. We have to make this character come to life.
They probably started making them both at the same time, but I guess they saw that Pikachu was coming out earlier, and they're like, oh, we gotta rush this, make it fast.
Yeah.
Cut the pants. Cut his eyes into. Give me teeth. I don't care what they look like.
It could also be maybe. I have a feeling a lot of kids watch. Well, my son watches the Sonic cartoon on Netflix.
Whoa! You have children?
We do. Hobbs.
We do. Just want to clarify, it's not together.
But I figure a lot of kids watch it.
Yeah.
And I think they take the statistics and say, hey, this is big. We can make a movie out of this and make a lot of money out of it.
Maybe in Japan, I feel like. I don't... Like, the way they did it, it's not going to be big here, that's for sure.
No. But I'm sure it'll make enough money that they can gain money from it.
Well, I don't know. If they're redoing a lot of stuff, they might lose quite a bit just on the redoing. Yeah. But I guess everything is just edited, right? It's just time that people have to put into it.
Yeah. Well, you know Pikachu movie's going to be big. It has been big, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I haven't really looked it up, but...
Did you see it?
I saw it.
Yeah, you liked it.
I liked it. I don't know anything about Pokemon, but
yeah,
I liked it.
Well, it's pronounced Pokemon, so that's a start.
I know how to say Pokemon. I know there are
The
Pikachu.
Pokemons. The Pokemons and the...
Psyduck is in it. That's my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, the one with the massive migraine all the time.
The one I can relate with.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why I know it.
Oh, life.
And he's the main character.
Is he?
Sort of. He's up there.
Oh, spoiler alert
Spoiler.
here. Spoilers. A Psyduck. Hey. I always figured Pikachu would be a main character, but he's all over the place. They need to branch out. Get that new one in there. What relates more with children than a duck with a perpetual migraine?
Nothing.
That's how you get parents into the theater, I guess, you know. They can relate to that. What else is there? The Avengers, hey? You're not too interested in that, but you've seen the previous ones,
I've seen... What was the last one called again?
right?
That's how much I care about
Was it Civil War, or was it a different one?
Avengers...
Infinity War?
Infinity War.
Yeah, okay.
It's just one of those things, it's like, if it's on, I'll watch it.
It's happening.
But I don't really care to
Yeah, I'm not going
see
to
it in
jump
the
out of
theater.
my way to... Yeah.
Sorry to all the Marvel fans out there, but I'm not a big Marvel fan.
Well, if Marvel fans are listening to this, they're not, let's just face it.
No one's listening to this.
They're probably just watching some sort of... They're reading a comic book right now instead of listening to their internet, where their opinion matters. Have you heard about the theory, the Thanos Ant-Man theory?
I've heard of the theory.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Spoiler out there. If you haven't watched Endgame, there's a theory out there that Ant-Man flies up Thanos' anus and then re-expands himself into normal size, thus exploding Thanos.
Yeah, we all hope for that, but I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, we all kind of do. Like, if that was the actual thing, I probably would watch it, you know. But then someone would have to spoil it for me.
Yeah, there'll be spoilers everywhere.
Yeah. So I feel like that's not going to happen. I'm kind of sad about that. But that's the ending we should petition for, you know. If petitions work.
Somebody will make an animated remake of the ending. Well, there's that show called on YouTube, How It Should Have Ended.
Oh, that's a show?
Well, it's a series. They always do movie endings. They probably I don't know
Shout
if
out to them right now.
tag them, whatever. That's probably the only way we'll get that ending, is if they do it. If they haven't done it already.
What should have happened, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have those things?
Yeah, it's.
I always figured people, always talk about that stuff, but they actually produce an ending like that?
They do like tons of endings on Marvel movies.
Oh, well. Well, it's because all Marvel movies are terrible.
They find all the plot holes and just expose them.
They're never all... Speaking of plot holes, you saw those Game of Thrones ones where the coffee cups are abundant in all these episodes.
Coffee cups, wristwatches.
And a certain Lannister hand growing back.
Yeah, his hand grew back, and there's a pickup truck in one episode.
You think with a show with that big of a budget, they would have someone watching out for that kind of stuff.
With the amount of takes they have to take, I'm sure there's
They're
just tired. Like, what was that one? Was the Red Wedding? Sorry, spoiler alert. The Red Wedding.
That was like 5 years ago. It's okay.
Yeah, but
if you haven't seen it by now, what are you doing listening to us? Go watch it.
There's that one episode where the one actress who plays Robb Stark's to-be wife.
Bride, yeah, okay.
Apparently, she was on the set of she was on the floor on set the entire time, like in, I guess, like fake blood. So she was just like on a cold floor, in liquid.
Man, she got pneumonia.
Lying there. That was her, most of her acting ability on that episode, getting stabbed and dying and just lying there while the rest of the take after take getting it done properly. So I can see how some cast members would be like, oh, just whatever.
Well, don't they have like they got a pretty big CGI budget, I guess. Couldn't they just, Photoshop her in there for a while and then not have to have her lying down on the cold floor for
not a budget big enough to pet Ghost.
Spoilers, if you wanted that dog petted, don't watch it. There's a lot of animal cruelty there.
I've seen some tweets that are like, oh, they got the budget to put this dragon and this happening and in this town and all this happening and all these special effects, but you can't pet a damn wolf.
Can't walk that 5 feet. Pet that wolf you've been friends with for your whole life.
Yeah. There have been petitions for that as well.
Well, that's not going to happen. I feel like we're getting carried away with these petitions. Like, maybe I want a petition for something else to happen. Like,
such as?
For Arya to get, like, grayscale or something like that. How about that, you know? If we're signing petitions, I'm sure there's, like, 400,000 Arya haters out there.
I'm sure there's plenty.
I'm not one of them, but, you know, I just want something different to happen that you're not expecting.
I can't believe people were so upset that Arya was the one, spoiler alert, to kill the Night King. Because she's a girl.
That was the only reason?
Well, that was
because she was a girl?
That was a reason for a lot of people. Well, she's not Jon Snow. She's a woman.
Well, of course not. I'd be happy she's not Jon Snow. I don't find Jon Snow attractive.
Are you sure?
Well, he is pretty handsome.
Speaking of children. The children that you denied. So we've talked a lot about spoilers.
Well, by the time this comes out, it won't be.
No. I guess that leads to my question. My hypothetical question.
Okay, so how this is going to work is we're both going to ask each other a hypothetical question, right? Every episode is going to be one each. And we'll try and answer them honestly. But you'll come to learn that Bob is a really nice guy. And I'm just a jerk when it comes to people.
That may reflect our questions too.
So, Bob, go with your question.
All right. My question has to do with spoilers.
Spoiler, okay.
Would you rather have every show or book or anything you're interested in, movie, spoiled for you, or you have to be the guy that spoils it for everyone else?
Well, I think obviously you watch these shows and you read these books and all that kind of stuff, and you're doing that because you don't know how it ends and you want to know how it ends, right? So the whole reason you're doing that is to essentially not be spoiled, right? And you get to that conclusion at the end and you're like, wow, I can't believe that happened. So if that was spoiled for me all the time,
there's nothing you can do about it. You can't cover your ears. Somebody has to walk up to you and be, hey, by the way, spoiler.
So it's essentially a choice between having everything spoiled for me or constantly getting punched in the face because I'm spoiling it for others. Well, let's be that spoiler guy because I just finished saying how much of a jerk I am. I would probably be the guy who spoils it for people.
You'd be that guy that drives by a lineup at whatever Harry Potter and
if that's my job and that keeps me from being spoiled, like, is it everyone in the world? Like, do I have this incredible power to, like, have a microphone that blasts every ending before it happens to everyone, or am I just spoiling everyone in my immediate area?
If you know somebody like some certain show that you've seen that you get a sneak peek of everything.
Okay.
Basically.
Ooh.
Which is another bonus for you.
Yeah.
You get a sneak peek of everything, but you have to spoil it to everybody in your vicinity. who knows?
I love that you have to spoil it. Yeah, I would still go with that. I think I wouldn't mind getting punched in the face. It could probably get worse. I saw that one with the guy who, what was it, was it the Star Wars? No, it was Endgame, I think, that he went out in the, after the movie finished, he went out
he got beaten up?
Spoiled it. Yeah, he got the crap kicked out of him, like, really bad.
That'll be you.
Yeah, well, I probably wouldn't be able to go out to movies.
But you still would.
But why, though? Because I already know how they end, right?
You do, but you still drive by and spoil it for people.
So everywhere I'm driving, like, I can't drive by movie theaters or something like that because, I'm perpetually shouting these things.
Let's say just people you know.
So I got Tourette syndrome and I'm just I've got spoiler Tourette's.
Pretty much. But no, let's say you just go to work and it's your coworkers, it's your friends, your family.
Darth Vader is Luke's dad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can't help it. Yeah, I'm getting kicked in the shin or something like that. I can't see a way that I wouldn't get hurt being that guy. But I do like to be surprised at endings.
I know.
So I would take... Well, what would you pick then?
I'd probably be spoiled and
Really?
not spoil it for others.
Well, see, that just goes to show you how nice of a guy you are.
Yep.
We were just talking about that and how... Yeah, see, look, it reflected
Hobbs
immediately.
Hobbs is an ass. I don't know. I don't want to be a jerk, especially to friends and family, because then they won't want to be my friend. Right?
That's true.
If I spoiled everything for you all the time, would you hang out with me?
I already have a friend like that, so...
That's true.
It's okay.
But is he really your friend?
Yeah. I do want to punch him all the time.
We'll have him on next show.
No. He'll spoil it for everybody then.
These are the questions we have laid out for you ahead of time.
The first 5 seconds. Well, that was a good question. I did like
It was a clean question.
the spoiler aspect of it. Well, we're going to try and be clean on this podcast.
Are we? That'll change.
If we ever get so far as to like put up a Patreon and you want to get a dirty one, we'll put it, $10, you'll get the dirty episodes.
That's quite a bit.
Oh, there'll be a lot of dirty episodes after a while. Once we run through these clean questions. Okay, well, that was a good question. I liked it. Now that you've asked me one, I'll ask you one. This is kind of a... I don't know, it should tear at your heartstrings a little bit because you have mentioned you have children. So my question to you is, if you had 2 children, one was just a saint. He was like reincarnate Jesus or Buddha or something like that. And your other one was just a total jerk. Like, I'm talking, he grows up, he's the next genocidal maniac of the world. He'll rule the world, but he'll do it in a terrible way. Would you sacrifice your good son to get rid of the bad one?
And I know for sure they're going to be this homicidal maniac.
Oh, yeah. That's the only reason we're doing this. Why? Would you just get rid of a random child of yours for no reason?
I would not sacrifice.
You wouldn't sacrifice the good one to get rid of the terrible one?
No.
But think about it.
I'm counting on the good one to grow up and battle this evil one.
But just think, wouldn't your good one want you to sacrifice him to get rid of? Because he's so pure and innocent and for the greater good kind of thing. He'd want that kind of ending, wouldn't he?
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it? Is it just because they're your kids?
Yeah, probably.
You had no problem doing it if it was like anyone else.
If it was someone else's kid.
Yeah, you had no problem, right?
Whatever.
I throw as many children down the well as I need to.
For the greater good. I don't know. I just don't have it in me.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't do it.
Well, fair enough. That's the good in you shining again. I feel like you're the good kid we're talking about, and I'm the evil one.
I got a question in the future that's kind of similar to this.
Similar to that?
Not
No.
quite the same, but it involves murder.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got a bunch of those questions too.
Of course you do.
But I think, well, I probably would. I would sacrifice them both.
I can't look at you with a straight face.
There's no easy way to come about or saying that, but I would. You're doing the world a service, right? You can always make more children.
You're so dark.
Oh, that's terrible. As my kids stare at me from the top of the stairs right now.
They're listening in.
Why do you think I asked this question?
They're gonna listen to this in the future. This episode is destroyed. Yeah, that's a hard.
We're kidding. These will never see the light of day.
That's a hard question and a hard answer.
Oh, I want. It's more fun when there are hard questions like that. Because if the answer's too easy, it's not much of a question, right?
Well, how about I just go on with my next question? Since it's sort of similar to this.
Okay, well, go ahead.
All right, here it is. You are a big Tom Hanks fan.
This is correct. And you could label anyone a big Tom Hanks fan because that guy is just a master actor. He is the end all be all. Oh wait, is this gonna hurt Tom Hanks in any kind of way? Now I'm scared.
You know where this is going. All right.
Okay,
let's say
Tom Hanks is awesome. Just want to put that out there.
Let's say you have this ability to see into the future.
Okay.
When you come into contact with somebody, let's say
I shake somebody's hand and I can see the future, kind of thing.
Yeah,
their
something like
future
that.
or like anybody's future.
the future relating
Okay.
to this person,
Okay. Yeah.
or something like that. So let's
Okay,
say you
yeah.
get into contact with Tom Hanks,
Yes. I
And-
like this question already.
and you see into the future that Tom Hanks is actually incredibly evil, and he
Wow.
destroys America.
He destroys America.
In about a week, he destroys America.
Oh, that long?
So,
Oh, he could do that easier, quicker. If he's Tom Hanks.
so your option is either you kill
I'm
him on
not
the
seeing
spot,
any downside to this question here.
you shoot him on the spot,
Whoa!
and you are arrested, and you are known as the man who killed Tom Hanks for no apparent reason at all.
Which will never happen. Yeah, go ahead.
Or you just say, oh well, and you just pack up your bags, friends and family. You try to convince them to just leave town with you, move to, I don't know, Europe, and watch America be destroyed. If you choose to shoot Tom Hanks,
Okay.
no one knows your good deed until after your death.
After I'm dead,
Once you're dead, the world goes, oh, he actually saved America.
and by therefore the world, because America is the world. Savior of the planet. But killing Tom Hanks, we talked about how dark I am. But I'm not so dark as to kill Tom Hanks.
But you would kill your children.
It was a hypothetical question, man. Tom Hanks is real. Tom Hanks is a great actor. Have you seen The Terminal? That movie is just all that guy. That's it. One guy. He carries that movie. Anyways. I would... Is there any way I could join Tom Hanks?
No.
Like, we could do this thing together kind of thing?
No, it's like you get this vision and he pushes a button and America is destroyed.
What happens
He's Thanos, but...
What happens if I touch myself? Like, can I see my own future?
No.
And it's just like me hanging out with Tom Hanks?
No, this is like that zone ability here.
Okay, so...
Is that the right movie?
You think would it be possible to like just go around touching everyone to see if they can somehow stop Tom Hanks on their own?
No, this vision
No,
is
this is
only
just
selective.
happening.
This is selective visions.
This is
You only
happening
see it
regardless.
for like catastrophes and things like that.
Okay, well, I feel like I should be like a cop or something, like with these powers. Like, oh, sir, you're a pedophile. I've seen it in your future. Under arrest. I would not stop Tom Hanks. And I would pack up my family. We would move somewhere out of Tom Hanks's range, which is like impossible nowadays because that guy is globally epic. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You would save Tom Hanks.
Well, I'm not
And-
saving him because I'm not killing him, right?
Okay,
I'm just not hurting him. That's all I'm saying.
All right, viewers, you you have Hobbs here.
Let's not recap this.
who would let Tom Hanks go, save
Yes.
his family,
Yes.
let all of you die.
Whoa,
But he would also-
whoa. How do I know Tom Hanks is gonna kill everyone? You said he's just gonna destroy
Oh no! Everybody
America.
everybody dies.
Everyone
It's
dies.
a big bomb or something.
Well, is Tom Hanks okay?
Yes, he's okay.
Okay, I did the right thing. I think you're underestimating how much I love Tom Hanks here.
Well, apparently more than your children.
No, you said I get to. Well, that
Really?
was a different question, man. You put Tom Hanks in that question. I did some thought.
The sacrifice of your two children to save.
That well, after all this screaming, it's becoming an easier decision. Hey, you only have one kid, right? When you have multiples, the first one gets easier to let go.
Is that how it works?
I don't know. The more you have, the easier it is. I don't know. If you had like 20 kids, if you had like 100 kids, wouldn't it be easy to just like poof? Two of them are gone. You're like, well,
If you're like
That's
Walter
98
Frey and
left kind of thing.
I suppose.
Well, that question was clearly aimed at me because you know how much I love Tom Hanks. Well, I know for a fact you would do it. But since we're talking about those hypothetical Thanos situations here, if you had the chance to save the world, but like let's say Thanos is around and he's about to snap his finger, half the world's gone, right? If you could save the world by sacrificing yourself, but nobody knows about it, would you save the entire planet? Get yourself killed, but nobody knows that you saved them? Or would you save half the world, everybody knows you saved the world, you become a great hero, but half the people die. But everybody knows that you saved the world. So they kind of treat you like a god king after. But the one hitch to this question is you don't get to choose the half you save.
Right.
Yeah. So you could be epically popular, you know, become king of the earth kind of thing because you saved everyone in mankind. They all owe you a debt, but you don't get to pick who you save. So it could be people close to you that get snapped away. Come on, man, you're a nice guy, remember?
I know I'm a nice guy.
But nobody knows. If you save everyone, nobody will know it was you. And you die. So just poof, you're gone randomly. And no one will know any different.
Is this the same as last time, or this has changed a bit?
No, it's the same.
Because it feels different.
No, it's the same. It was the same. I don't know why it's taking you that long.
Because I don't know which half, right?
Yeah.
So I'm taking a gamble with my friends and family.
Yeah. And Tom Hanks as well.
Poor Tom Hanks.
If I knew Tom Hanks was safe, I would definitely.
We'll just edit this big silence.
Oh, there's a lot that'll need to be edited.
Well, that's a tough one now. I don't care about the glory.
Okay. Then it should be an easy question.
I die either way?
No, you survive second way.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't think I mentioned that. Well, yeah, because you become like king of the earth, right. Everyone loves you, kind of thing. You're the be all end all of the earth. Aliens come, you're the ambassador, because they're like, this guy did it all for us.
At this point,
everywhere you're going, free food, free alcohol, free everything. This guy is the guy we all want to be. He saved the earth.
I'm thinking now, the way the world's going, it's slowly being destroyed anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Due to the population of the earth.
So you're going to be that guy?
I'm going to be the guy who will wipe out half.
Wow!
To save Earth.
Bombshell.
I know my
Bob,
last...
the nicest guy in the world. You hear that, everyone?
Yeah.
Half of you he wouldn't mind losing.
I was asked this question before, and I chose to save the entire population. But now...
But wait, your family's there too, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
Wouldn't that sway you a little bit?
It does.
So much for the dark Hobbs over here, who has sacrificed 2 children to save the earth. This guy would sacrifice his family to save half the earth only, apparently, but not the whole earth to sacrifice 2 children. Oh, that's interesting.
I swapped my answer from the last time that I was asked this. Based on just, the way, if you believe in global warming, how our world is just going to die anyway.
Pretty sure the earth is flat.
Hobbs here is wearing a red hat.
We are going to make things great again.
Yeah, I guess there's my answer. I've changed it to...
You would snap half the world away?
But would I be seen as a savior?
You would be. Because you saved that half that's still alive. And they all know it.
Yeah, but that also may have killed their spouse or their kids. Or
No, it wasn't your fault. It was like a Thanos situation, right? You're not the one doing it. You stopped it. You stopped everyone from
I guess they
getting
don't know that I had the option to save everybody.
We'll just keep that under wraps.
Okay, very well.
This never happened.
I don't want the glory, but very well.
Well, as Top Gear would say, and on that bombshell, I think we'll end this episode today.
Well,
please like and subscribe.
And if you don't like, to give the thumbs down and unsubscribe and tell your friends how horrible this is.
Play along in the comments if you want to. Tell us what you'd pick. There's a bunch of questions in this one. This is a good one today. For the grand opening, we throw out a couple more questions at you. So let us know what you do. Even throw in your... let us know if you're a Hobbs or a Bob out there.
Good versus evil.
Yeah, well, thanks for that. From my point of view, I'm a goodie. I don't know. You're the evil one now. I've killed dark everyone. Side. Yeah, well, that's what these questions were supposed to do. They were supposed to turn good people bad. And I'm glad I did that. One person at a time. All right.
Thanks for listening.
Have yourselves a good day.